Have you ever stood in a place where the sunlight dances on tiles, music drifts through narrow alleys, and a sea breeze whispers promises of adventure? Welcome to Barcelona, a city where every corner feels alive, every moment feels like a story, and every step leads you somewhere unexpected. But here's the question: which Barcelona will you find? The one tourists rush through in buses? Or the one locals call home? The one buzzing with late-night laughter, street food, and art around every bend? In this episode of WanderList, we're peeling back the layers of Barcelona, from world-famous landmarks like the soaring towers of the Sagrada Família to hidden alleys in the Gothic quarter, from Tapas by the beach to panoramic views above the city at sunset. We're not just listing places, we're crafting experiences. If you're dreaming of your next trip, pause for a moment and imagine waking up in a pastel street, setting off with a fresh coffee, and discovering the mosaic-covered benches of Park Güell before the crowds arrive. If you're a passionate football fan, picture walking into the temple of sports that is Camp Nou and tapping into the roar of thousands. If you love food, feel the sizzle of the Boqueria market as you wander past stalls stacked with bright fruit, sizzling seafood, and jamon that whispers Spain. If you like travel videos that feel like cinematic journeys, hit subscribe, tap the like button, and join the WanderList community. We read and reply to every comment. Tell us, what's the one thing you must do when you visit Barcelona? Drop it below and we'll read it. Ready? Let's uncover the top 10 things to do in Barcelona. The classic, the hidden, the unexpected. And trust us, by the end of the journey, you'll be packing your bag. Number 1. Sagrada Família, where heaven meets stone. If there's one place that defines Barcelona, it's the Sagrada Família. More than a church, it's a living sculpture, a dream carved in stone by Gaudí. From the outside, its towers look like melted wax castles reaching for the sky. Step inside, and you're not in a cathedral. You're inside a forest of light. Columns rise like trees, sunlight pours through stained glass windows, painting the floor in emerald and amber. Every inch has meaning. Every detail tells a story about nature, faith, and time. And here's something most travelers miss. The nativity facade faces the sunrise. Go there early morning when the city is quiet, and you'll see the light awaken the stone. Buy your ticket online. It sells out daily. If you can, climb one of the towers for an aerial view that feels almost spiritual. Before you leave, take a moment to stand still and look up. It's impossible not to feel small, yet somehow part of something much larger. That's the power of Gaudí and the power of Barcelona. Number 2, Park Güell, a colorful dream on a hill. Next stop, a place that looks like it leapt straight from a storybook, Park Güell. It's whimsical, it's chaotic, it's brilliant. Gaudí's imagination turned into a playground. Tiles swirl in blues and yellows, benches curve like waves, and lizards guard the gates like friendly dragons. Walk up the mosaic stairs and suddenly the whole city stretches beneath you. Rooftops, sea, mountains, a view so stunning it makes you forget to breathe. Local secret: go early in the morning or just before sunset. That's when the golden light hits the tiles and photographers whisper, "Magic hour!" And don't rush. Sit on the famous serpentine bench, the one wrapping around the main terrace, and just be. Listen to street musicians, sip a cold horchata, and let Barcelona slow your heartbeat. If the Sagrada Família is the soul of the city, Park Güell is its imagination, wild, colorful, and full of joy. Number 3. The Gothic Quarter, where time stands still. Now let's dive into the past. Welcome to the Gothic, the Gothic Quarter. It's one of those places that feels like time forgot to move on. Narrow alleys twist and turn like a maze, old lamps flicker against stone walls, and balconies are heavy with flowers and laundry fluttering in the wind. Walk here without a map. That's the secret. Let yourself get lost. You'll stumble upon hidden courtyards, tiny tapas bars where locals still argue about football, and buskers filling the air with Spanish guitar. Stop at a small cafe in Plaça Real, Order a café con leche or a glass of cava and just people watch. This is where you feel the pulse of old Barcelona, slow, poetic, full of stories. At night, the Gothic quarter transforms. The lights glow golden, the streets hum softly, and suddenly you understand why writers, painters, and dreamers never really leave this city. Number 4. La Rambla and La Boqueria Market, the beating heart of Barcelona. Welcome to La Rambla, the boulevard that never sleeps. It's loud, colorful, alive. A river of people flowing between trees, cafes, and flower stalls. Locals call it La Alma de la Ciudad, the soul of the city. You'll find everything here. Painters sketching portraits, street performers covered in gold paint, tourists snapping selfies, and the smell of roasted chestnuts drifting through the air. But here's the secret. The real treasure of La Rambla isn't on the street. It's hidden halfway down, behind a mosaic by Miro. Step inside the Mercat de la Boqueria, and you'll be hit by a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and smells. Fresh fruit piled like jewels, seafood glistening on ice, legs of jamon hanging from the ceiling, and juices so bright they look unreal. Grab a cone of Iberian ham, a smoothie from the fruit stalls, and just walk, taste after taste, color after color. Early morning is best. Fewer crowds, more magic. By the time you leave, your senses will be dancing. Because this isn't just a market, it's a celebration of life, Barcelona style. Number 5. Barceloneta Beach in Port Vell, where the city meets the sea. Few cities in the world balance urban energy and beach life like Barcelona. Walk just 15 minutes from the Gothic quarter and suddenly, there it is. The smell of salt, the crash of waves, the laughter of people playing volleyball. Welcome to Barceloneta Beach. It's where locals and travelers mix without effort. Mornings are for joggers and yoga mats, afternoons for cold drinks and sunshine, evenings for guitar players and golden light that feels unreal. Walk down to Port Vell, the old harbor, just before sunset. Grab a glass of sangria or a mojito from a beach bar and watch the yachts glow in the last light of day. If you're lucky, you'll catch that pink and orange Mediterranean sunset that turns the city skyline into a painting. And when night falls, the music starts. Barcelona doesn't end when the sun goes down, it just changes rhythm. Number 6. Casa Batlló and La Pedrera, Gaudí's living art. Barcelona isn't just inspired by art, it is art. And nowhere is that clearer than on Passeig de Gràcia, where two of Antoni Gaudí's most extraordinary works stand side by side, Casa Batlló and Casa Milà, also known as La Pedrera. Casa Batlló looks like it's made of waves and dreams, its balconies like masks, its colors shimmering like fish scales. Every curve, every tile seems alive. Step inside and you're walking through light itself, stained glass, spirals, and wood that moves like the sea. A few blocks away, La Pedrera rises like a stone mountain, undulating, organic, defying symmetry. On the rooftop, twisted chimneys watch over the city like ancient guardians. Visit Casa Batlló at night for their Magic Nights event. Live music on the rooftop with views over Barcelona. It's an experience you'll never forget. Gaudí once said, "The straight line belongs to man, the curve belongs to God." And when you see these two buildings, you'll understand exactly what he meant. Number 7. Montjuïc, views, history, and magic lights. There's a hill that watches over Barcelona, part history, part nature, part pure magic. Its name? Montjuïc. Take the cable car from the port, and as you rise above the sea, Barcelona slowly unfolds beneath you. Terracotta rooftops, blue waves, and the heartbeat of the city fading into distance. At the top, you'll find the Montjuïc Castle, a 17th century fortress once used to defend and later control the city. The view from the walls is breathtaking. It's where you realize how Barcelona balances mountain, sea, and city in perfect harmony. But Montjuïc isn't just about history. It's also home to the Magic Fountain, one of the most dazzling shows in Europe. Traveler's tip: Visit at night for the light and music show, water dancing to classical pop and movie soundtracks, framed by the grand staircases of Plaça d'Espanya. It's free, it's fun, and it's unforgettable. As you stand there watching lights paint the sky, you'll feel that Barcelona sparkle. That mix of romance, joy, and pure energy that no other city quite captures. Number 8, Camp Nou, the Temple of Football. Whether you're a football fan or not, Camp Nou is sacred ground. It's not just a stadium, it's emotion, passion, history. Walk through its gates and you can almost hear the echoes of roaring crowds, the chants, the thrill of a last-minute goal. This is where legends were made. Messi, Ronaldinho, Iniesta, names that still send chills down the spine of millions. Even if there's no match, visit the FC Barcelona Museum. You'll see the trophies, jerseys, and videos that tell the story of a club that's more than a club. And if you do catch a game, get ready for goosebumps. The sound of 90,000 fans shouting Visca Barça is something you'll never forget. Before you leave, grab a scarf or jersey, not just as a souvenir, but as a piece of Barcelona's beating heart. Number 9, Bunkers del Carmel, the best sunset in the city. Now, let's slow down. You've seen the art, the history, the beaches. But if you want to feel Barcelona, really feel it, climb up to Bunkers del Carmel. It's not glamorous, just an old anti-aircraft base turned local hangout. But as the sun sets, this place becomes magic. Locals bring guitars, couples share wine, travelers unwrap sandwiches, and everyone faces the same direction, west, as the city turns gold below. The rooftops, the sea, the Sagrada Família piercing the skyline, it all glows like a living painting. Local secret. Bring a small picnic and go about an hour before sunset. The light changes slowly, and every minute feels like a different city. Up there, time slows, conversations soften, and suddenly you realize why people fall in love with Barcelona. It's not just what you see, it's what you feel. Number 10, eating tapas and drinking sangria, the true flavor of Barcelona. You can't say you've been to Barcelona until you've eaten like a local. Forget fancy restaurants. True Barcelona happens around small tables, laughter, and plates you share with friends. Tapas aren't just food. They're an experience, a ritual. Tiny bites bursting with flavor, patatas bravas with spicy aioli, pan con tomate, crispy calamari, sizzling chorizo, and croquettes so creamy they melt the moment they touch your tongue. And of course, a glass of sangria, ruby red, cold, filled with fruit, laughter, and sunshine. Local tip: skip the tourist traps on La Rambla. Instead, head into El Born or Gracia, neighborhoods where locals gather after work, chatting late into the night. Sit outside, order a few plates, and don't rush. That's the beauty of Barcelona. It teaches you to slow down and enjoy every bite, every sip, every moment. Because in the end, Barcelona isn't just about what you see. It's about what you taste, what you hear, and how it makes you feel. And that's our top 10 things to do in Barcelona. From Gaudí's dreamlike masterpieces to beach sunsets and late-night tapas, this city truly has it all. If this journey made you fall a little bit in love with Barcelona, hit that like button, subscribe to WanderList, and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. We answer every comment, so tell us below. What's the one place in Barcelona you'd love to see the most? Until next time, keep wandering, keep dreaming, and remember, the world is full of stories, and we're just getting started.